sparkling water, but for DNA.
Yes, sir.
Bro, look at this sparkling water.
That's a Perrier.
Perrier.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Sasa,
Bana. Kitu kama hiyo bana.
And then you asked for Skittles.
Skittles, yes, sir.
That's a very unique request.
And then you mix them, bro. That's how it's supposed to be.
Sparkling water with Skittles?
No, let alone that.
And
the
then,
sour and the sweet ones.
And then C1000.
And the C1000. Hey, my dog.
Sasa hii combination.
You're winning, bro. Hii ride may kill.
Sasa hii combination ni nini?
Hii sasa ni snackaholics, bro.
Snackaholics, eh?
Snackaholics.
There's also, by the way, there's icebreakers.
Thank you.
Have you ever tried icebreakers?
Icebreakers, no. Are those some kind of breath mints?
Yeah, I don't know, because I was struggling to find Skittles. So I said, let me get this for you instead.
Nice.
Kwanza, we want to try this. I think it's like Skittles.
I'm surprised, bro. The local brands.
Perrier ni local?
No, the ini Maju.
Maju, eh?
Ini top notch.
Top notch sparkling water.
But hizi zingine za mtaa, I think they are.
We'll try this.
They might just have outperformed. Mints, eh?
Mints, eh? Kim, you want to try?
What's up?
Hey, goddamn.
Nice.
This is the Kibe of candies.
Hey, bro.
Sweet when he wants to be, and then he kicks you with some sour.
Bro, zina kick mbaya.
Ebu jaribu. Also, please, can we bring Kim on camera? Kim has got a new hairstyle. Kim, ebu come here. Ebu come. Look at this guy. Let's put a before and after. Sijui umefanya. You know, Coffee Pump is a senior citizen podcast. You can't be having such haircut. Ungekuwa employment, they've asked him to cut it. Shika.
Bro, toa mbili alafu ulete. Nikushow.
Otherwise, how have you been, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. How are you, man?
You guys, our podcast was fire.
About to touch 100,000.
You get it's like lightning in a bottle. Eh? And you know what I loved about that? To give people more context, we didn't plan that podcast with Kibe. Yani, I had got Kibe some whiskey. And he's like, uko wapi? I'm like, I'm at the studio shooting. He's like, can we record? I'm like, yeah, fika. He's like, get an extra mic. I'm bringing someone. And then you guys showed up. No plans, no nothing. Literally, we just started talking, and the way it turned into a Bible study, there was crypto, and Dine was let loose. That's the first time I saw a different side of you, by the way.
It was such a dope convo. He hit me up, said, "Hey, bro, we go do Sajid's podcast," and here we are, bro. 100,000 later, and they are CC. Had a good time, bro.
We need to do it. We need to recreate that again. But between then and now, what have you been up to? Because you guys were promoting a coin. Let's start with the coin. How's the coin going so far?
With the coin. So we launched the coin. Then the coin requires a sustained marketing push.
Okay.
Right now, Kibe is pushing the book.
Yeah.
So I think that's where his mind is at right now.
Yeah.
So once he's done the book, then we can revisit that.
Okay.
So we did a launch, but we will revisit afterwards.
Okay. So just for my understanding as well.
Yeah.
Nikitaka kununua the coin.
Yeah.
I can't get it off Binance. I can't get it off Solana. I have to do some Magendo. So for the viewers watching, there's a lot of people asking, how do we buy the coin?
How do you buy coins?
Una process gani to buy that coin?
So maybe we should, if we were to do a basic of how to buy any of these coins, place kama Binance is a good place to start.
Yeah.
You take Kenya money, you swap it, they give you a stable coin.
Okay.
You can buy Bitcoin, or
Correct.
they can give you USDT, any of those stable coins.
Yeah.
With that, now you can swap to a currency called Solana. Solana is pretty much the chain where all of these meme coins
Are built off.
are launched off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you use Solana basically to purchase.
So you swap Solana, you swap Kenya money for Solana.
Yes.
Then you swap Solana for the coin that you want to buy.
But sasa, that coin for Kibe is on a particular platform. What you need to do is just get the Solana in your wallet and then link your wallet to that platform and then exchange.
So when you're buying and selling coins, there's something called a CA, the contract address. You just copy and paste it.
Yes.
So you take the CA, and then you tell the platform that you want to swap Solana for this coin, and then you're done.
You understand, Kim? Does that make sense? Ni kama buy goods just with Solana.
Just pretty much. It sounds complex, but with time, you realize why it's so popular. It's because it's so cheap, it's so fast.
Yes.
Iko na advantages mingi.
You see, the thing is, I have very specific topics that I'm interested in, and usually men are curated around that.
Yeah.
Now, for the female audiences,
Yeah.
they are basically subject matter experts for finance, this and that.
Yeah.
But I don't really follow them. So by association, my surroundings mostly male. But I'm trying to get people on...
like lifestyle babes.
I mean, anyone. You know, the thing is, one person that actually piqued my curiosity, she's a lady called Akinyi. She does a lot of these corporate events, and she's very well networked. And there's a MENA group or something of the sort that's like a business association group. And I really want to be involved in that, especially for the day job, you know?
Yeah.
The day job requires me to know a lot of people. So I wanted to get her on. I followed her. She's got interesting stuff. She throws parties. I'm not sure if you've heard of her. Akinyi something.
No. Okay.
Anyway.
I'll check her out. Yeah.
But who would you recommend? Like, who if there was a mama that you wanted me to have on the podcast that you would watch? Don't say Jennifer Lopez.
Apana, bro. Please. Please.
You see the thing, she said she's not found love after 8 marriages or something of the sort.
Bro, those are manufactured superstars. Those are not organic stars. A babe that you could interview and it will be crazy.
Yeah.
I would think Mamito Eunice.
Mamito Eunice, tell me.
Comedian. She's crazy, bro.
Is she the one with like a raspy voice, Kidogo?
She has, you must know her content.
I've probably have seen her.
Yeah, mlete.
Her name is?
Mamito Eunice.
Mamito Eunice.
Yeah.
You know who she is?
Yeah.
Of course.
She's bad, bro. Hey.
1 second, let me search for Mamito Eunice.
Yeah. That's one.
Yes, who else?
Nikita Kering,
The musician. Yeah.
the musician.
Is this Mamito Eunice?
Yes, sir.
That's her.
Mm-hmm.
There's another.
Kafute, bro.
She's not the babe, but there was another one where my colleague sent me. She's like she speaks her mind. She's very like, she talks Swa mostly, and she's been on like I think 3 Men Army. Yeah, there's a mama over there,
Okay.
and she's
King Kalala.
Yeah.
is that her? Is that her?
Shout out to Kalala. Yeah.
That would be an interesting
That's her.
conversation.
Yeah, Kalala. That would be a fire episode.
But like, how do you consume content? Do you consume via podcasts?
Yes. Podcasts, long form.
Okay.
So, Spotify and YouTube, I'd say.
Yeah.
For long form content.
Okay.
But right now, bro, I'm inside the vortex bad, bro. TikTok.
TikTok, I actually saw you're growing there quite considerably.
Bro, but now it sucks you in and then you start consuming all this, man.
The short reels.
The brain rot, bro.
The brain rot. It
Man.
becomes tough. Have you ever found yourself doom scrolling?
Bro, that's my life, bro. It's a mess.
So you need to detox.
And then it kicks your dopamine and then it's just, then you can't focus on stuff. It becomes so messy, man.
Do you have trouble sleeping at night?
No.
You
That
knock out?
one, never, ever.
Luckily, do you have a time that you sleep at consistently, or is it mixed?
That's one problem I don't have. I can just lay down and sleep.
Okay, no, but what time do you normally get to bed?
Depends.
So it's
Depends on the season, bro. Seriously, depends on the season.
Okay, but it's not like a fixed routine where at 10 o'clock you get to bed every night.
5:20, I'm up every day, regardless.
5:20 in the morning.
Yeah,
What are you doing at 5:20 in the morning?
that's the time when my body wakes up, and I wake up. Some days I work out, some days I don't, and yeah, bro,
So even if you sleep at 1,
doesn't matter.
you can't.
5:20, I have to wake up. It's a routine that came from going to see my kids at school on some days of the week.
Okay.
Yeah, at some point that was my routine, and then it just never fell off from there.
5:20 in the morning.
5:20 in the
Your body up.
bro, March or 20. It's good time to be up.
Actually, there's something magical about being up at that time before everyone else and trying to get in work. For me, the thing is, I need 6 to 7 hours sleep minimum. I don't get it. It's not ideal. In fact, one of the things.
Why don't you get it?
So because of work commitments. Now,
Really?
let's say Jana, for example. Yeah,
Mm.
I was at work the whole day because it's my first week back. So I engaged in the morning. We had a call. I didn't have to go to the office till my 12 o'clock meeting. So I went, got some stuff done, engaged the office at 12. I left the office at 10 at night. So I had to go to the gym. So I figure the gym at 10:30. I work out till about 1. So it was 10:30 to 11:30, 11:30. Yeah. So by 12:30, I was done. Shower, fika home 1. I still have my meals to prep. So by the time I cool everything, the first meal, the second meal, it's like 3:30. Right? But then there's a call in the morning straight at 9. So you have to be up and prep an hour ahead. And that's usually how these days go. But what happens is on Saturday, I'll stay awake. I'll enjoy myself. Around 3, 4 o'clock, I knock out. And I'll sleep for like 15, 16 hours. Just to recover. But it's not healthy. It's not a sustainable business model if you put it for your body.
Yeah, but if in those seasons you have to live like that, then what can you do?
But bro, this season has been going on for 5, 6 years.
Well, Kwanzaa, bro, I thought you were getting married, bro. I thought your life was like gonna be easier.
No, it's easier. You see, the thing is before.
And the internet streets were saying that Kibe and I were
best
trying
man.
to we're trying to dissuade you from getting married, bro.
In a way, look, there are valid points. I would never come to a position and say, getting into this year, did I ever think I was going to get married? This completely did not happen.
Okay.
It's around Feb, March, I reconnected with someone. And I said, after whatever I've been, whatever I've done, forget the past, right? And you're sort of focusing on the future. I met someone that clicked with a lot of things that I liked. And I just genuinely just happened to fall head over heels for her, yeah? And vice versa. It was something that the way he's looking.
No, I'm listening.
It's the same Farid aspect. I mean, have you seen the reel for Farid? The way that went.
Yeah, when he was laughing at you.
Yeah. No, so I never thought I would do that, bro. I mean, I went and I told my mom, and I've never told my mom's always praying. She's like, when is this guy going to settle down? When is this guy going to settle down? And my sleep routine at that time was, you get 3, 4 in the morning, you're going out to tafuta kitus, you know, after work. Hey, what's up? But fast forward to March, April, I think I found a girl, and I'll introduce you to her. And then obviously she told my dad. And then they did their own research and all, and they found that the family is good.
Okay.
And then she told her mom. And they wanted to invite me home. And then my brother-in-law and sister...
They wanted to invite you?
Yeah, just
is
for...
that how it goes?
Just for a meal. Like, just to meet the parents, right? And apparently our parents had known each other. They used to be in social circles when they were growing up. So they had interconnected. And there was familiarity, which is always very good, especially in Wahindi culture. Because we don't just look at the girl, we look at the community.
Of course.
We look at the community backing behind it. And so there was at least that sense of comfort. And then next thing, mom's speaking to her mom. We're invited over. And we do something called a bath paki, where we said like the boy likes...
Called a what?
A bath paki.
Bath paki.
Yeah, it's like the boy likes a girl and vice versa. We'd like to do a formal proposal. And so that's how it turned. And then we don't really do engagements in our culture. We do like something called a mitomu, which is, by the way, these direct translations I may be wrong of, but it's like breaking bread, breaking sweets. Like that's the direct translation. But it's also a commitment from one family to another that we're here to take your daughter. And that's how it sort of went. And the next thing I met with Kibe, and he's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You tell me the first time...
Yeah.
Like when it happened to you, when you were like, I want to get married, how was that for you?
Man, that feels like another lifetime.
How many years?
That was a long time ago. And I think my reasons were different. My reasons for doing it were different.
In what sense?
I think this aspect of, we talked about it on the last pod, about people making marriage so
Yeah,
about romance na vitu kama hizo,
romanticization of it, yeah.
instead of making it functional.
Yes.
I think that was my outlook, but there's something that Kibe said that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but marriages without the supporting culture,
You need that.
it's not easy.
Yeah.
Unaona?
Yeah.
And so you can have conviction about this is a good person and all that, but if you don't have a supportive environment, then where are we really going? So in that case, marriage is family business. Without it being family business, I don't think it has a chance of doing well.
So did that go? Is that why you got married in the first place?
It was time, bro. Also, it was time.
How old were you?
I was 29.
And that's maybe a question I have for you, re-looking back at it, yeah? Because we all get pressured with time. It's time to get married. It's time to do this. You're growing older. For men, is there really a biological clock that takes off? That you can't have kids, you
Bro,
can't do this?
those are stereotypes from the old world. There's a time it was true.
Maybe it's energy as well, right? Maybe it comes from that because the vigor you had when you're 24, and if you get kids at a young age, you be present, you're at the football matches. And let's say if you have a kid at 55 and by the time you're 65, he's 10 years old, you can't be playing football matches at the kids' school. I'm on sports day. Imagine you're one of those mzes doing the 100-meter race and then you snap your knee.
So in the old world, people were very mature. Very mature. I need to stop eating candy so we can talk. People were very mature.
Is that good?
It's very, very good, bro. These guys are 5-10 years old. They work. 15, 16, they're in the real world. Us, we are classroom, home. Those guys, 20, 21 years old, they were real mature adults. In these times, no. So those guys marrying early and all those things, yes. And the culture also supported marriage. It was like, of course you're gonna get married. Like, nini ingine. Si ni hiyo tu.
Yeah.
And then you get a family and muendelee and all that. But the times change, bro. And during the change of times is when you have so much chaos and society dealing with new things and new circumstances. So all the same, I wish you well, bro. And if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
going back to, did you fall in love? Was that part of it?
Yeah, of course, love is part of it, bro. Yeah.
And do you think love stays?
What is love?
Sasa, that's like,
That is, it's
a mix of chemical emotion, chemical.
Love, first of all, is that chemical, that biochemical impetus for recreation. Nature is pushing you to make babies using this mapenzi and all this. Yeah, there's that. And it's the natural course of how humanity has been up to now. But as the world is changing, we have to look at that also.
Would you ever get married again?
The Bible says so different about love.
The Bible says something different about love.
What is that?
Speak up. I don't think that
The Bible doesn't say love is chemical reactions. It says something so different.
Wasn't love invented to sell people things?
Love is patience. Love is kind.
Love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. All those things in the Bible, yes. But so marriage, think about marriage in terms of when you and somebody have made an agreement. This is what we are doing, and there's no moving out of this. People used to get married. You have families. You continue. There's no sipendi vile anafanya. Those things didn't exist because society was supreme. Individuals did not have rights. Now the world has changed and individuals' rights are more important than the society.
Yeah.
So now we have whatever this is right now. But however it goes is however it goes, bro. And many times I think we have to destroy and rebuild. Things have to go really bad. And then now common sense and long-term thinking come back
Yeah.
after a period of chaos. I think those cycles are very normal for human behavior.
Okay. A bit of a personal question. Out of your 5 closest friends, how many of them are still married?
Ooh. Damn. That's a difficult question. I'd say a good number.
Okay.
Marriage, bro. Hizi ma stereotypes za mneti mi nimezikataa. You see, whatever it is that people may feel about the moment, the fact is humans have been pairing forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Maybe for a season it's problematic,
Okay.
but itakam kuwork because this is how it usually goes.
What I'd say is also take your time. I know a lot of people think for me it was sudden, but the truth is the girl I was with, I am with, I had dated previously. I mean, back in 2023, 2024, and then now it's just because I was a bit of a mjinga in the past. I kept fucking up. But you have to get to know the person as well, and you have to develop a form of tolerance for each other, right?
And you have to be you, bro.
You have to be you.
Yes.
And that's the biggest thing is you can date some mamas and they're like, if you ever propose to me, the ring you're going to buy me has to be 3 months worth your salary. Or
stereotypes
the kids have to go to this type of school or that type of school.
Yeah.
Or I can't live in a 2-bedroom apartment. No, I need a garden. I suck my dick. Seriously. But that's majority of Kwanzaa. There was one, she wanted a fucking, what are those cats called?
What?
Garfield?
No, those Maine Coon cats. Maine Coon cats, yeah? So this bitch, we've gone on dates, eh? I can tell clearly she's double timing. It's very obvious. Right? Doesn't have a job, but has expensive perfumes and drives a Mercedes. And I was like, Sawa, I know what I'm getting into, right?
Yeah.
She starts sending me small requests first. Hey, I haven't paid for this. Can you pay for this? I'm like, Sawa. Then it escalates to, I love perfumes. This is a perfume. How much is it? 85,000. I'm like, what? I'm not buying you that. And then, still getting to know each other. And then it turns to a fucking Maine Coon cat. Maine Coon cats are like 250,000, 500,000 bob.
How does someone have the audacity to ask you for this first of all, bro?
Herself, but she wants you to get it.
Bro, to be honest, there are jamas who have money who throw money at these babes.
Yeah.
Throw money. So maybe may I ask the askari bwana, what's going on over here? He's like, kuna mzito anakujanga, so just be careful. So apparently some Mombasa Mwarabu. Yeah, buying for her everything, doing for everything. And the guy probably has a wife or something. And those stories where she's posting in an angle when she goes for dinner. Where it's always expensive shit. Or when she's like in...
But the other person is not in the video.
Or when she's flying, it's like, so she's sitting here, there's the seat over here, but she's like doing like on this side just to avoid showing that other end. Flying business class, bro.
Yeah. You know what I learned about this whole thing, bro?
Yeah.
Chicks don't run from guys who they like. Never, ever is a chick running from a guy she likes. So if you're out here chasing, bro, already umetuparada, bro.
So I stopped. I mean, we've all chased. I think let's just admit.
I mean, when you're coming up.
Yeah, when you're coming up, I have chased.
When you're still building your game,
bro.
Yeah. All have simped.
There's
fallen short.
So this was back. This was back in Model United Nations. You know what MUN is? They basically have schools that go and represent countries and pretend to be the UN, but they discuss issues and lobby. So it's whatever exactly happens in the UN, but just mock UN.
This is where high school.
High school.
Whoa.
So different schools. So Saints, Hillcrest, this, that.
Nice.
Now for us, it was a good way to go and check mamas out, because we're young. Yeah, and I'm in a boys' school, bro. Like by morning, that testosterone, everyone's desk is lifting up. Everyone is just on high level testosterone. So we needed some outlets. Now we go for Model United Nations. That's the first time we're wearing suits. Everyone's got a fresh haircut. Eric was kicked out.
Wow.
I think he was wearing a ring. So on one of them, he was sent home. But anyway, we flicker there and I see this Really nice mama. Like, me, I'm madly in love, bro. Like, I'm ready to have kids with her.
Just off rip.
Just,
from
bro,
seeing her.
just from seeing her.
Hey, bro.
I think I must
Hey,
have, I
bro.
must have been like 13
Seriously?
or 14. 13, 14.
Okay, so
Me, I'm like, you guy.
fine.
Me, I'm like, me, I want to have this, yani, I want to be the husband. I didn't have a phone by then. I didn't have a phone. So those days,
You're ready to be the husband
ready,
immediately.
ready to be the husband. Fuck what's happening in Israel, Palestine.
Bro, I think we
mama.
need to talk, bro. That is very serious. Huh?
So 13, 14. Yeah. Anyway.
You are tripping, bro.
Check. So me, I see that mama, me, I'm in love. You know, she has like light brown eyes, fair complexion. She had colored hair red, all that shit. Anyway.
Somebody shoot me, please.
So check. It's about to get much worse. So first day, my goal is just to say hi to her. So, just to say one word hi, you know. Now, yeah, exactly, those Indian songs playing. And then, you know, when I would see her, yani, the wind would blow on me, and I'm like, hey. Now, I was a secretary. My job was essentially to man the doors whenever there's a session happening, to pass notes between different countries. And now she was, I think, part of a country specifically. So I started passing notes, and I was like, a lot of notes are going to her. May I open one of the notes? It's basically people asking for a number. So may I would take them and put them in my pocket. And like, fuck these guys, man. What are they doing?
Like you're gatekeeping now.
You guys, yeah, man. This is my wife.
It's my woman.
It's my woman. What are you guys doing, bro? So I stopped all the letters going to her. Now, before she was leaving, so what happens is at the end of the day, there's lunch breaks and there's like home time. Then you all go in the bus. So what happened was, as she was going into the bus, I'm like, hey, good job today. She's like, you too, amazing job. So I was like, and she said my name, amazing job, Sajid. So I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
She knows my name.
Oh, man.
Not realizing my fucking badge over here was written Sajid. I'm thinking, this mama, yeah, come on. Now she's recognized me. Next step is kids. So second day as well, we start flirting kidogo. Like, she's like, good job, I'm watching the door. I'm like, join me. She's like, oh, I'm busy, but I'll make sure to come and see you. Not realizing she's just being playful, right? Because she's getting all the attention from the other guys.
You think that you're Christopher Columbus.
Anyway, fast forward now.
You're the one who has seen this beautiful woman.
Yeah.
That you're the first one.
Correct.
You're the one who will make the most sense.
Now I started.
You've discovered.
Correct. So I started chasing her. I started chasing her more.
Oh man.
And
this gets worse.
It gets worse. So I would follow her. I'd say, hey, you want to eat lunch? She's like, no, I'm with my friends. It's okay. And then, you know, I was like, hey, can I buy you something? Like, just she was by the vending machine. I'm like, no, I'm good. Then now on the last day, I'm like, fuck, I haven't even gotten her number yet. Bro, so I'm just walking with her and she's next to a friend and there are a bunch of mamas over there. And I'm like, hey, can I please talk to you? I said her name. She's like, just leave me alone, please.
Ooh. Ow. Mbele ya watu, eh?
Mbele ya watu. But here's...
Leave me alone, please.
Now, here's the weird thing. Okay, here's the weird thing. Just before that, we were standing by the bus, us boys. And opposite us, there was another chuti school with mamas. This mama came and put her scarf around me. She's like, dance with me tonight. I was like, fuck that, I'm not interested. We always want the one that doesn't give us the attention.
And that's now where you go. This is where you go wrong, my brother. Now, let me preach for you. Let me teach you some.
Tell me.
From the book of Pimpalations. Bro, the babe who likes you is the babe for you.
Yes, sir.
Stop chasing, bro. Stop chasing, bro.
All that shit you do on fucking TikTok.
I don't know if you're listening to me.
Guys, stop chasing.
Brother, will you change your ways?
Trust me, I did. It took a few heartbreaks. But I did. But you know, those innocent heartbreaks. And I'm glad it happened to me when I was still getting erections that could launch a satellite dish into space.
Bro, you talk like you're old, man. You talk like...
No. I'm saying it happened basically like when I was 13, 14, 15, like being rejected. So by the time I was now in university, I had developed calluses. I'd been rejected so much. I'm like, fuck it. It's normal. The problem is guys get shielded and they start doing this stuff in their 30s and 40s when they're making money. They start chasing mamas.
You can't get a chick if you don't have money. It's terrible.
It's terrible. What was your first love? Let's go back.
Oh, my first love was a teacher, bro. She was called Miss Anis Joseph. I was 6 years old, bro. She was bad, bro. Like,
which subject was she teaching?
What was she teaching? She was my class teacher, I think, in Consolata. And she was like,
your console boy.
Bad guy, as you can see. Yes, me. And then, so I thought she was just an amazing human. Me, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know what she's older, she's a teacher. Sikuwa najua hizo vitu zote.
Yeah.
So I go to one of those days before school. I wake up early. I look for a rose. I cut a rose. I get a jar with water, nikaeka maji, and I went to school. Mazen, I pulled up on her, bro. Hey, what's up? Here, bro. Should I say more? So that was my first crush.
Okay.
Yeah, but
innocent.
Innocent ile sasa we ni mtoi.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, of course then from there,
okay,
the usual.
Sasa, I want to do a bit of a switch, a change in the way the conversation is flowing, right? Our boy is launching a book, Kibe.
Mm-hmm.
Sasa, if DNA had a book, before you became DNA, what was chapter 1 and 2 like? What got you into music? What got you down that path?
Before I became a musician?
Yes. Like when did that come? When did that bug for you hit?
Still in primary school. I was in 4th grade, and the music teacher made it so real for us because she made us all sing. And then we did some harmonies, and I fell in love with music from then. Just, that was the first thing I remember feeling like, wow, this is
nice.
It's otherworldly.
Yeah.
It made me feel like, what on earth is this? So that's when I fell in love with it. But I never thought of it as something to do until high school. And still even then it was, ni mchezo.
But what were you doing in high school? Were you making your own rap songs? Were you making music at that time? Or it was just you were playing with your linguistics? What was it like in high school?
High school, that's where I really loved the music.
Yeah.
In high school, I was a student of the game. I love it. I listen to it. I write people's songs on papers, studying them. That's that stage where you're crazy about something.
Yeah.
You're a teenager. So I'd listen to music day in, day out, every time I had a chance.
What were you listening to?
Rap. American rap.
Any particular favorites?
Of course. The best. Wu-Tang Clan, Red and Meth, EPMD, Nas, Eminem, Tupac. Everybody good. Everybody that's good.
Right.
And Kenya, of course, that's when the scene was kind of starting to form. But
who was the first rapper in Kenya? Like, who started that wave? Is there a particular person?
Who made... the artist who's given credit for starting the modern music wave, I would say, is Hardstone. Hardstone, yeah. Unajua Hardstone, bro?
Sijawai.
Damn, itabidi umemjua, bro. Legend.
Hardstone, do you know? Can we put up a picture of Hardstone over here?
Hardstone. So Hardstone is who people say, yes, this person took it mainstream. But the culturing here was still like, bado, we didn't have music yet. We didn't have a...
Bro, just put this close to you, yeah?
We didn't have rap yet.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. So it wasn't there. So Hardstone. Alianza. And like, was he when he was rapping, was it Sheng?
Yes, Sheng.
Sheng.
So it's Sheng and it's Sheng and it's our music. Okay. You see, because prior to that, the music was mostly Western music or Congolese music.
Which is quite big, yeah?
Yes, but we started to have our own music, our own modern music then at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in the 90s, that was the birth of it, I could say.
And like, were there many recording studios you could go to, or they're very select if you wanted to make any music?
90s, wow, who was there? There was probably 4 or 5 studios
Okay.
that people could make music at, but I would say it had not yet become a business.
Okay.
It started becoming a business now, maybe a few years after that, where now mainstream music is, people now loved Kenyan music. That's Ogopa era.
Yes.
Ted Josiah era is what really kicked it off. Hardstone was with Ted and those guys. From there now it snowballed and became bigger and bigger and bigger.
Ted Josiah, has he done something?
Ted Josiah does the leather products.
Yes.
Bad
yes,
guy.
Yes.
Joka
yes.
Joke.
So he was initially in the music
Oh,
industry.
he's a music legend, bro.
Legend. Okay.
Man, yeah.
Okay, so you're
You should have him, by the way.
I'd love to.
Shout
So-
to Ted.
Shout out Ted. You're an up and coming artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when were you first recognized in the scene? What sort of propelled you to that brackets of this is a Kenyan artist? Did someone pinpoint you? Were you
There was freestyle rap battles on Capital FM.
really?
Yes. And I was a dog with it, bro. And I used to go and battle guys and eventually I won, bro.
Do you? Okay, so there was actually on Capital they used to do that.
Yes, they used to do rap battles.
Was Farid there that time? Farid Kimani.
Farid was there probably, yes.
There were actually rap battles that used to happen.
Those battles, bro, mnatokea, you battle, you go against each other and you go and then knockouts and then you win. And so there used to be a physical event and they would set up a boxing ring at ABC Place and then would have battles there and bro, it was real.
And what was your process for writing the rhymes? Like, how does that work? Do you see something and then you try and find the words and make a story out of it? How do you what's your process?
Rapping is a skill. I think anyone can rap. Whether you can be good enough, watu wapende mziki yako, that's something else. But anybody can write songs. So for me, it's just observing what is around me, making music, what I feel. Yeah.
But were you okay? So there's emotion tied to it. There's obviously intellect, because I think placing words together, everyone can do that, but do that to the scale at which you guys are doing it as rap, that's difficult. How old are you at that time around the rap battle?
This is early 20s, bro. Okay. Early 20s, bro. Ndio tumeingia, I'm done with high school. So now I did pre-uni so that I could get accepted to uni. So niyo time sasa.
Na pre-uni ulikuwa unafanya?
Pre-uni nilikuwa nafanya. Pre-uni was like a bridging course because you didn't do good
in high school, so okay.
in high school, yeah.
So then did you go to uni eventually?
I did. Then I went to African Nazarene University. Amazing times. Shout to Naz, maze. Shout to my Naz guys. Shout to my Gandiza guys. Naz was amazing.
Yeah, and what were you studying there?
I was studying computer science.
Yes, you mentioned it last time, actually.
But eventually I left to pursue the music full time.
Now, when was that calling card? When did that appear? When was the first big break? Obviously, you've done the rap battles.
Yeah.
From the rap battles, people approach you and be like, "Sal,
Wapi,
let's
bro.
make music."
Oh, this is not like those Netflix movies, bro. No, it did not happen that way, sir.
Really?
Wapi, bro. Ati then you're cooking, then you get niaje come, we give you a deal. Okay, that didn't happen to me. For me, I was determined to make it. I believed I would, just as long as I went hard enough. When you decide to do something, the universe starts helping you. When you decide to do it raw moja. So when I decided I was really going to do the music, things just started to fall into place. Meeting people. Man, such crazy adventures, bro.
Okay.
But I knew that one day this would work out.
Okay, so explain to me, bro, what was the process of making a movie? Because from my understanding is, okay, you find a record label,
Yeah.
they sign you on, you make a bunch of tracks, and then you promote. Like, I want to understand the business aspect of it. What's your investment now? You're there. How much money are you putting in? What are you doing to get yourself on the scene?
So like in my case, the label that I signed up with was owned by a friend and a neighbor of mine called Mr. Votes. So he had a label called Jomino Entertainment. So after I quit school, I'm like, yikes, what's going to happen? I just knew like, it's time for me to quit school. It's time for me to pursue this thing, and I'll figure it out from there. That was how I was rolling.
Yeah.
Then I remembered, hey, by the Steve ako na studio maze, wacha nitafute Steve. So I just pull up on him and I tell him, bro, ni aje. My rap battles, everybody knows what's been happening with me. And I think if we work together, because you have equipment and me, I have motion with the radio stations, we can do something. Steve said yes. And from there, that's how we started working, bro. So I walked in as talent, as experienced talent.
Yeah.
Steve has infrastructure, and he has his own flavor of music also that is more mainstream than what I have. So it was perfect.
So when you start popping off in the scene, how's the money look like?
There's no money, bro. Si ndio tunaweka pesa.
So you're not making money from anything?
No, I'm not making money. No. Which money, bro? From where? This is a righteous mission, bro. Hii lazima ikue. This is bigger than that. This is not, we sit with a spreadsheet, so these are the pros, the do's and the don'ts. Maybe it will work out. We're doing this music thing and we're doing it and it has to work. And if it doesn't work, we're going to die trying. Nani hivo.
But sasa, when you started popping off, when you started making it, people knew who DNA was. The radio is playing your tracks.
We don't know anything about money, so we're undercharging everything. Of course.
So how does it work with the radio? For example, I'm on a track and I want them to play it.
Oh, so you mean the business side?
The business side of it.
So in theory, they're supposed to, every spin is an amount of money that the CMOs, the collective management organizations, MCSK, PRISC, all those guys who collect royalties on behalf of musicians, producers, all those guys. So the radio stations remit money to them, then they pay us, in theory.
Na wanachukua percentage for facilitating that.
But sasa hiyo ndio blanda sasa. Because the cost of collection has always been too high. There's always been a fight between musicians and the collective management organizations, because they were spending, for every 10 shillings they were collecting, they were spending 7 shillings to collect.
So you get a hit.
So anyway, me, I was in this fight, bro, lakini niliondokea, bro. Everybody has their turn. Kila mtu afanya shughuli yake. Me, I did my time. Of course, it's not nini for me anymore.
So if you're an artist at that time, I'm assuming, because maybe directly through music you're not making money. So was it through brand association?
So, but there's so many things. You see, once you're famous, there's so many angles. Because there's somebody wants to use somebody wants to have you come to my club, do a show. Somebody else has a product. Oh, we want to use you for marketing the product. So there's always those kind of avenues, even if it's not either ya streaming ama ya royalties.
Okay.
There's also Skiza tunes and stuff like that.
Skiza tunes was the phone stuff.
Skiza tunes is the ringback, yes. When I call you, instead of hearing the broop broop, I hear a song play.
You hear the song.
Yeah.
Did you make money from that?
Hapo tu. Kado tu.
If you look at now the new business model of streaming platforms, like Spotify and Apple Music, do the artists get reamed properly from these
guys? Streaming is for... So you see how Rick Ross does his thing? Every time you see a Rick Ross video, you see products. The
chickens
liquor, lemon pepper wings, akona hizo pombe zake, nini.
It was a video that says chickens everywhere.
Quack, quack, quack. Yeah.
35 acres. We farming our own chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens, thousands. Running around everywhere. Quack, quack, quack. Talk about next level shit, homie.
So he knows how to play with it. So music is called a loss leader now. Music gets you known. So use that.
Social capital.
Yes. Sasa umejulikana. We know your songs. Oh, so this is you now. So now you use that to make other things happen for you. Because it's just like YouTube, the same way you get you're paid lower in different parts of the world. So even for music streaming, it's the same.
You know, the fact that you say that is the same thing I'm dealing with podcasts.
Yeah.
This is a loss-making venture for me. Like, I'm coughing out like an arm and a leg every month to get this done. But it's a social capital.
Yes. You see your face is out there.
Yeah, your face is out there.
Yeah. What are you doing with that?
Do you think if you were in America and you started your rap career there, you would have been at a different level?
Hey, maze, so those days I used to imagine, maze, nimesainiwa Rockefeller, nini. I'm living in the States. And then I went to the States, bro. The first time I went to the States, it was a crazy leg, bro. What? Bro, I went to the States, bro. I had a G in my pocket. Kenyan, 1,001. Like, bro. Nimepanga shows za States, bro, kimauru, bro. I'm like, I just want to be busy. So I end up deciding, let me go to the States. I planned the show. Things are not doing good over here. I end up setting up shows with some guys on that side. Shout to Akina Tol, Akina Kels. But by the time I'm going, it's like I have 1,000 bob, which I'm keeping for when I come back. In case those guys on that side mess me up, hii nikirudi tanifikisha mtaani. So, and on the way there, I meet this guy. He's Muindi guy. Very strange, bro. And on the flight to Dubai, and he just goes into his pocket and he gives me a bunch of money. It was weird, bro.
Really?
Bro, he gave me a bunch off the cuff. I don't even know. I was like, maktub, bro. And this is the money now I rolled with until I got to Stato. Anyways, I get to the States and I see how people are living, how they are busy, how their social life is not. Unajua huku ni Africa, bro, si tumezoea kukaa na watu, bro.
At the local.
Yani there's humanity. That's why people come here
structures
in their 50s, 60s and they lose their minds. White people coming to Kenya for the first time, they're like, which heaven is this? There's a humanity which we have that is not there.
Everyone there is just for themselves. They're busy in their jobs.
It's like that. So would I reside in America? The answer is no.
Yeah.
But at that time I thought about it.
Okay, and which year was this?
When I started going to the States, this is maybe 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were doing shows now over there.
Yeah.
And in different states, like
different states, different cities. Na pool show, yeah.
Did you ever go Miami?
No. Did I go Miami? No.
New
Didn't
York?
go to Miami. New York, no, not for shows. So just the states where there's a lot of Kenyans. So that's
Texas. Oh?
Seattle.
Seattle
Texas,
has a lot of Kenyans.
Texas, Boston, LA.
Good experience though?
Of course, bro. Stato was a vibe. Stato was a vibe, man.
So you'd visit there for holiday, but you wouldn't stay?
Yeah, I wouldn't live there. I think it's too late for me. Nishakuwa Buddha na niko Africa.
You're not old. Bro.
In the sense of this humanity.
Maybe changing goals as well. Back then you wanted a certain thing. Right now, is it a different goal?
I think after leaving the matrix, you realize what the important things are. And with those, bro, even with those, I wonder whether I'm doing okay.
What are those goals?
Relationships. Man, because there's nothing else, bro. But when you're in the rat race, it's so easy to lose touch with.
Okay, that's a very good point that you bring up. Is there any end to this, man? Because bro, it's just go, chasing money, chasing
which
the
is
fame.
good.
And
Let's make mad bread, bro. But bro, these relationships, man, like, hey, so many things have happened in the recent past. I'm like, at the end, this is all that matters. But we get to this part so late. We learn to treat people good so late. We learn to show a moment of love or patience too late. And there's no guarantees, brother, you know.
Okay, man, that's for me. I've become very selfish right now, and
Because of the phase of life you are in.
yeah, I've had these recurring images of success and money and financial freedom and being able to do whatever I want, take care of my family, any health bills, any this, any that, private jets. And I think the older I get, there's a part of my mind that's maturing or maybe just becoming very comfortable with being normal. And I'm not sure if that's just the growth phase everyone has when they're in their 30s.
You're not sure whether it's a cop-out.
Yes, or cop out.
Or whether it's a realization.
Because think about that. How, bro, private jets, how many of us can ever own a private jet? Right? Would you ever want at where you are right now, compared to where you were when you were in high school? Right? Those dreams, are they so misaligned right now?
So I have wealthy friends, and some of those things which people aspire to, I've seen them do, buy yachts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed those things. But I don't know if these things are put in us.
Yeah.
The value systems are put in us. This is what you should like. This is what you should work towards. This is what is valuable.
It's drip fed into us.
Watch this brand, choose this brand. This is a materialism. It's a value system that is put into us. And our parents, the society around us, they can't help it, but this is what they inculcate into us from when we are young. And then you feel, maybe I'm a failure, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that. But you have to be able to come out of the matrix and ask yourself, what am I here for? Why am I on this? Why am I on this earth? Why do I exist? Versus what it is that I'm told I'm here for. And yes, we come from families, we come from society, but you must be able to ask yourself that deep question and make a decision based on that. I want this because this is for me. Versus this is what I've been told I should want. But that leads you to walk alone, and that is very difficult.
So do you think you're fully plugged out of the matrix right now? Or there's still some part of you that's attached to...
Sometimes I wonder if I should have left. Because...
Left and gone where?
Like, you see, the ignorance is bliss, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you just live life, before you realize everything is a scam, before you see through so many of the illusions, life is much simpler.
You know, it's shocking as, again, just with years as they pass by, you realize not everything is rosy. Eh? Things are quite thick out there. There's the world as is. A simple thing we were actually talking about with, I met this Zayn. He has this perfume shop that I normally go to. It's called, we'll put it up over here. He was saying that there's so much fake stuff in the market right now with synthetic fragrances that can actually damage your skin or even possibly cause cancer. People don't give a fuck. They're selling. And then he also went to supplementation like whey protein and creatine. They're actually fake products, bro. That if you actually test the legitimacy of them, it's not pure protein. It's like soy or some shit. So I was like,
to our country.
And they come to our country and dump them over here.
And sell them at and sell them at premium.
Thank you. So people are doing it, and even if you've actually seen these, the alcohol we get here, apparently it's fake. The sodas we get over here, apparently it's fake. We've become a dumping ground, and it's not just Kenya; it's globally. So people are out there just trying to profiteer from the innocence of masses, and as you wake up, some people are like, "Fuck it, though. We're making money, right? We're making money, but we're doing good stuff for our own family."
Yeah.
So to that, I say karmic retribution always happens.
You think so?
100%, bro. If you put in negative energy out there, somehow, somewhere you will get fucked. Not you or someone close to you will get fucked. If you fuck over someone on this earth before you hit the grave, something will happen to you.
I don't believe that, bro.
I'm a firm
Seen
believer.
Too many people get away with it and have a smooth ride to the end, bro. And on this earth, they have caused mayhem and chaos.
Think about it this way, right? Like if you possibly look at the full extent of their lives, all right? There's something or somewhere that goes wrong, okay? Maybe someone fucked you over, but they get a lot of money, but they don't have a happy family. Maybe
but then you see that because it's because they are famous. People say, "Oh, this person, look what he did to people. So look, he doesn't have a happy family." All the families are like that. It's only that this person is famous that we are seeing it. I'm starting to think that we really soothe ourselves by imagining that people get what is due on this earth.
I think it's all energy. It's all energy. We're all vibrating off of each other. Positivity. I'll give you an example, right? If you were to walk in a room where everyone wants to kill you, you feel an energy shift, don't you?
Of course.
Thank you. If you walk into a room where everyone loves you, you feel that, right?
Yeah.
That's an energy shift. That's an energy focus. So the world as a whole amplifies that. I think it's all tied to karmic retribution. I know Kibe says there's no heaven or hell, but all those energies align to take you to a place after. And you do believe in this. There's something here after, right?
I do.
Exactly.
I believe that, and yeah, I don't know how this goes, but with each passing day, I feel like more urgency. Like, I don't know, maybe it's passing of time, or maybe it's the times. Maybe it's what even I'm watching on my phone. But I feel like the world is changing so fast.
Too fast, man. We can't keep
so
up with this
fast,
stuff.
bro.
We can't keep up with the things. The things are changing day by day.
There's too much information, bro.
Overload.
Too much. It drives you crazy, bro.
This when we were talking about just revisiting the plugging out for the matrix, one of the things you're mentioning is focusing on relationships, right?
Yes, that's the most important thing.
Did you ever fuck up relationships because of ego?
Of course, bro. And what did I know? This is just the price of the life. Also, this life of entertainment, Nini. Those are some of the prices you pay, and you don't know until later, because your ego is huge, even if you try to be a humble person.
So what's your recommendation? Just let it slide. Just be the bigger man.
No, I mean, if you've messed up a relationship because of ego and it's an important relationship to you, be humble. Go back and try and fix things. I think so.
Face the music.
Bro.
Okay, man, that's gonna
life is too short to not, like, don't let good people pass you because of how you felt in the moment. Don't be too big to apologize or to go back and life is too short, bro.
There was a friend of mine, we met at uni, we become very, very close. And he was part of a larger group of friends that he knew since junior school. They all grew up together, right? Now, at his wedding, we got much closer to him because he was sort of sidelining away from the weekend drinking and whatever have you. He was focusing more on business and health. And so social structures changed. So he had weddings, chutti weddings, you have like 7 events, right? So he didn't invite that group for one of the events, and they cut ties with him. Okay, when the guy's father passed away, they didn't show up. When the mother passed away, they didn't show up. Like over a fucking wedding invite. Like, how petty can we fucking be?
gets deep with family. Eh?
You guy, bro. But it's no. But the thing is, sometimes anyway, I'm bitching and moaning. I've also had a long and stressful day with these relationships, and sometimes you're just like, fuck you, man. You get to that position where the ego matches, and I'll show you, but is it really worth it? It's not, right?
But you're the person who can see that. And you're dealing with people who don't have, like, there's a reason you have a long-term perspective and they don't. This is the painful part of being the mature person in relationships, because you have every right to be angry or to be offended, because you are right.
People are so ungrateful, I'll tell you that, bro. You do so much for everyone. The second they have a benefit that outweighs their need for you, they'll throw you under the bus.
It's off with you.
It's like, fuck this guy. And everything just disappears. 2-3 years worth of effort, of dedicated effort. And I mean, if it was up to me, let's get in a cage and fight. We chop each other and we man it out.
But now that you know humans, bro, which is what I was saying, when you're the mature one, when you know this is how it goes with these people, it's on you.
Yeah, maybe that's why I have white hairs, because I take up too much acidic shit in my mind. It's that stress. That makes you older, man. And the family politics. Do you guys, in your culture, do you have family politics?
Of course, bro. All families. In Kikuyu, they say Meshiene Dogo.
Meshiene Dogo.
Meshiene Dogo, it means homes are full of smoke.
And is it because of money?
Money is always part of it. Money, what else? Money and all this other stuff that comes from people being close to each other. The people you're closest to are the ones who you'll piss off, you'll hurt.
Yeah.
So a family business is messy, bro. I don't think there's a way around it. But I admire how you guys deal with it inside.
How do you think we deal with it?
Inside the house.
But nah, it's changed, bro.
Not outside the house.
It's changed right now. It's changed, bro.
Tunafaa tufunikane, bro.
It's changed traditionally everything was dealt within the family. You keep it within the confines of the home. But of late, you go to every court. Go check these, what's that particular frame of law that deals with these kind of situations. But anyway, you go and check. A lot of windies are suing each other. The brother this, the business that, the property this. This property was in dad's name. Why are you giving it to the sister? Why are you giving it to that? Bro, it's all public right now. Everyone's just out to get. And maybe it's because the world's become tough.
Become tough in what way?
In every way. Earning, sustaining, quality of life. Just to have what people had in the 60s and 70s. Big houses, clean air, good food. You have to work twice as hard in a maybe 4 times the competitive environment. Everyone here has a fucking degree. In Kenya, bro, people have masters and PhDs. And they're jobless. So he's more hungry for a job than you are, right? And will do anything to get it. And he will basically walk over your ass to basically have a normal life. That's the competition out there.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s and 70s,
it was an easier world.
It was an easier world. It was an unfair world because
the educated group was a very small
bunch, and maybe that's why the benefit was there. But now it's a dog-eat-dog world, bro. Today, this guy, if he gets an offer,
he's gone.
He's gone.
Immediately.
50 Cent tells you to come and edit his podcast.
Why would he stay?
What would you tell? What are the exact words you tell Sajid Kim? Tembea na Yesu.
Why would he stay?
Actually, that's how we to think of. Course, there's a difference between working with you and working for you. It's a big difference. We've created a relationship whereby if someone else tries to give me money over that,
you might decide there's more value in staying long term than the extra money somebody else will give you.
I wouldn't consider myself your boss by no extent.
Yeah.
But what would you say working with me is like? Your experience?
It's like a mentor. I'll just say, this guy is a mentor to me. He has shown me this and this, some stuff that I wouldn't know. So giving me much money doesn't mean nothing. I can overlook that.
A good answer.
It's a very good answer.
Good,
But I still think if he's given $1 million bob a month, he'll be like,
I mean,
"See ya!"
there's money which you can't turn down.
Yeah.
It's Indio.
But do those opportunities ever come?
I would ask first. There is this opportunity. Bro.
Hey, tell me, like, hey, bro, these guys want to give me this. Take this money and run. Hey, bro.
I would actually weigh the pros and cons with you. So, like my former boss, we would do this where I once got a job offer for it was about $12,500 a month in Dubai. That's good money. That's very good money, and that's by in no way anything you could afford. Right? This is not salaries you pay.
Yeah.
Sales guys in fucking Kenya. But basically, the Dubai entity wanted to hire a guy to run the Africa data center program. So I called my boss. He was on holiday. I'm like, hey, listen, can you talk? He's like, I'm a bit busy. Everything okay? Like, I've just got a job offer. The guy's like, wait, I'm calling you. We spoke. He's like, who's it from? He was a bit offended because it was one of his close friends who was trying to poach me. Or at least he thought. And they were celebrating their birthday together, like the previous birthday. So the guy's like, just chill. Wait for me. I'll come. When I come back to work next week, we'll talk. And we sat down and he didn't tell me what to do. We literally made a pros and cons list. Based on that, I made the decision not to go after that company. Because we had established that company had no footing. So even if I was getting paid excessively well, it would be for short term, it might not last. And lo and behold, 6 months later, they fired all the guys that joined them. And a lot of Kenyans joined them. Getting paid ridiculous salaries, bro. Also, Dubai is not. It's expensive, very expensive. You know, you have to pay your rent a year in advance.
So on this 12.5, the retention is like 40-50%.
So let's say
you can manage to keep.
Let's say I have 12.5 a month, all right?
Yeah.
And I had a 1-bedroom apartment in a really nice place. That's 2,500. Now people will be watching saying this motherfucker can spend 2,500 a month. Suck my dick. Maybe
Alafu social life Dubai.
Social life, nah, hey. Bro, Dubai.
Kuna maisha.
Very expensive maisha. The thing is, and it also depends on where you take a mama. So literally when you go on Google and you check the pricing and it says $3 signs or $4 signs, that's how much you're paying in dollars. So you can end up buying a minivan just for a dinner, which you're still fucking hungry from. So lifestyle is very expensive.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, let's say I'm spending 2.5 on rent for a 1-bedroom in like JBR or somewhere close to the office, and you're spending another four grand on lifestyle, which is quite a lot. You're still left with another 6 grand. If you send 2 grand home to your parents, bro, they're laughing, and then you're pocketing the rest and saving it. Still a good life, but 6 months.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. So sometimes I would sit down and weigh with you those and see what the options are, because people will throw money at you just to get what you need and then tupa you. Sasa, Kaka.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about a playlist you were listening to just before.
Yeah. Let's kick this into high gear, bro.
Yeah, because we had a bit of a pre-game and that music was really nice.
High gear, bro. Let's cook up some views. Yeah.
Especially when you have a certain sense of mental state.
Yeah.
A psychedelic state.
No, bro, I play music for guys in very different forums. And yeah.
Tell me about that
Mziki ni
playlist.
dawa, bro.
It's medicine, by the way.
Mziki ni dawa, bro.
It's really
We've used
good.
music to do some amazing things.
But that particular playlist, where was that music from?
I think this is music that we used to curate. So Bo, shout out to Bo. Bo is a master with music.
Who's Bo?
Bo is a music producer.
Okay.
A guy I've known for a long time.
Kenyan guy, eh?
Kenyan guy, yeah.
Okay.
Bo, he's done a lot of popular work.
Yeah.
So Bo really, like, my depth in music, after I met him, it really increased. So he started playing us some music that was like, what is this? Music I'd never heard before. John Bellion, stuff like that. And along the way, while we were having these just these vibes, catching vibes, we had a psychedelic experience at some point, and Bo is the music guy.
He was curating the music.
Bo is the music guy. So at some point now we did some business together, and I realized that he didn't watch music videos very much. And that was also now a level up with it, like just the audio experience only.
Right.
But don't watch visuals. So I got better and better at curating music, making playlists. So my game is crazy, bro.
Can you share that playlist with me?
Of course.
Can we share it with them? Or am I private?
Of course. No. But it's public. It's called
public.
Dreams Work Hard on Spotify. Bad.
Dreams Work Hard on Spotify.
Bad.
So what we'll do is we'll put the link in the description as well.
Bad.
I was telling you, I had something, a small playlist I'm curating, but a few of the songs that I have in there, and I'll make it public once it gets to about 40, 50 tracks. There's Pink Floyd. You know, those heavy guitar, when you're falling through space. There's Electric Feel.
Electric Feel.
Who's, let me give you the artist name. There's a few Weekend songs in there.
Weekend, bad.
Weekend.
Bad.
Lemonade. You guys know that song?
Lemonade who?
Chill. Let me something in my coffee.
Hey, Weekend ngoma zake ni kali.
So,
but
there's Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Save Your Tears by The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Nelly Furtado, Say It Right.
Say It Right, Moto.
Electric Feel, MGMT. You're gonna have to clip this part, but because of the sound copyright. But I'll send it to you. Butterfly Effect, Travis Scott. Yeah, so that's what I have right now. But I'll look at your playlist and add as well.
This music shit, bro. Too bad. I'm chewing. Too bad.
But
with this music shit, bro, I feel like if I grabbed decks, if I actually just sat down and learned how to do the thing,
yeah,
I could have a career as a DJ, bro.
Why don't you try it?
It's me.
You're your own mental block.
It's me versus me, bro. I'm my own worst enemy. And if only knowing it was enough.
On the psychedelics, what are you doing for that state?
You mean at the time?
Like, is it Baba?
It's no, shrooms or acid.
Shrooms, actually. I've done shrooms once, but it was a very, very scary experience for me. Because I
had a bad trip.
I was flying. The next day I was alone. It was in Amsterdam. Things just went haywire, bro. Like, I panicked. But then the podcast came from this. Yeah, because when I tried hiding under my blanket, I'd put a song called Rosie by John Mayer. And every time the guitar was playing the riff song, there were these neon pink, something like this, lines popping up.
Yeah.
And it was leading me to a stage where John Mayer was sitting. And we started talking for what felt like 2 days. And he's like, you're really good at talking to people. I think you should start something. And then this is how this thing came to be. Crazy.
Really?
Crazy.
Okay. So when you have a bad trip, also, I think one of the things it means that you're running away.
I was running away. I was running away from a breakup at that time.
Running away from the truth that you need to face, number one. Number two, I think psychedelic experiences can also they can be very dangerous. And you can find yourself in places that you're not supposed to be.
Like permanent damage?
Permanent damage, even spiritually, bro. I feel like you can taint your spirit
You guys.
by
So
being part of things that you don't understand.
the psychedelic experiences that you do that are curated with music, are they a group thing?
A group thing.
Am I just boys getting together?
No, group thing, bro. You see, this is serious, bro. Like,
When are you doing the next one?
no, not doing one for this. We are looking for answers, bro, to real problems.
Sasa mi niko na real problems.
Have you ever had a trip before?
Yeah.
You have.
I've had
but,
two trips in my life.
Ah,
The first one was I was in Canada. My cousin had invited me to his university. I think it was in Hamilton. And he had given me a bong to inhale. I don't know what that thing was mixed with, bro.
so that's recreational tripping.
But it was...
And I'm not for that at all.
So it was a very crazy experience because I'd never seen anything like that. And
Nyi mlikuwa madre.
yeah. Then the second one was obviously Amsterdam, where I just wanted to see what it was because the premise was, have a bite, you'll see the answers. I had a full bite.
Of what?
Shrooms.
Shrooms, okay. Yeah.
I've not done it medicinally,
Yeah.
if that's what you're hinting at.
Yeah. Because their intention is everything. So psychedelics are... It's like you can use them to play around with them, to see bright colors and to go out of your mind, or you can use them to solve the most difficult problems that a human being can face.
Yeah.
And when you use them for playing, when you need them, they will not be available to you because you've played around with them too much.
And you've got numb to the feeling.
And now it's become just another thing that you do.
Yeah.
So it's risky. It's risky because for some people it can go bad, but it's been one of the most important experiences that, for me personally. Yeah.
So I'm in a similar situation where maybe I need some
to trip,
Yeah. But just to, because it's like the ayahuasca thing. Is it similar in that way? But ayahuasca, I know you have to work for it because you have to purge, you have to cleanse.
Same with shrooms, but it doesn't have to be for that extended period of time.
And how long is a psychedelic trip?
Hours.
Really, yeah?
Just a few hours. But if you get into that state of mind where you really have an intention to solve a problem or to address something, then it becomes very powerful, and you don't need much time.
When are you doing the next one?
Ooh. I don't know if ever again, bro.
You
I think for me, everything that I needed to address.
Okay, but the person you're doing it with, do they do this frequently for people? Is this something you guys got together and said we want to do it?
It's something that, let's say this, it's something that we did for a period of time and then it came to an end.
Would you ever legalize it?
If it was me in charge?
Yeah. Under medical supervision, obviously. Because I know people to
in the West,
there's trauma induced, like to heal your trauma.
PTSD. There's using psychedelics to treat PTSD.
Yeah, exactly.
To address toxic stress and all these things. Yeah, I think so.
What's microdosing?
Microdosing is using very tiny amounts on a regular basis, maybe daily, so that you don't have this huge experience, but you still have the different parts of your brain talk to each other that ordinarily would not.
So here's the thing. Don't you think, in a way, it's a substance that's, well, it damages you in the long term because, and hear my train of thought, right? It induces artificial mechanisms to steer your mind in a certain way. Okay, so what happens is when you
artificial mechanisms to steer your mind.
So it opens pathways that maybe you're not supposed to see, or maybe you have to work in a natural way to achieve that, not through this fast track process, right? And I've heard people saying, weed and mushrooms are natural. God made them, so you should smoke them. Fucking God made poison ivy and cactus. You don't smoke that shit, do you? So you get my logic. So what I'm saying is, like, the people. So microdosing is taking small doses, and it helps people feel well. But then when you get off it, you go back to yourself.
No, because your neurons rewire.
So it's permanent. It's a permanent.
So
fix.
yes. So yeah, there's a lot of good research that shows that psilocybin mushrooms, these psychedelic mushrooms, when you take them, your brain structure actually changes. So for people who've undergone PTSD and those kind of deep things, and your brain actually changes when you go through deep trauma.
Right.
Then psychedelics,
Unwire them.
Yes.
In a certain way.
yeah, and even help with stuff like Alzheimer's. There's a lot of good research, but people are scared, of course. And when the government made these things illegal, there's still that effect of what people think.
Actually, there's a funny. I'll try and find this research paper, but what they were saying was the reason the government made it illegal was because when people were going through LSD
Mm-hmm.
and the psychedelics, there was a whole awakening of the human spirit, and there was fight back against government institutions.
Well, it was Vietnam.
Thank you.
The pushback was like, yeah, why are we there?
Why are we there?
Yeah.
So this whole hippie drive,
Stop eating
the
these things.
whole push against corporate America,
Yes.
and everything that stems was driven by the mind opening. So in the 60s and 70s, when music was very different, music was created in a different way. I mean, artists who've been high and sober, there's a difference in
Bro,
in the way the music sounds.
it unlocks new levels.
Correct. So that awakening of your mind, if you look at the 60s and 70s, there was so much civil disobedience, quote unquote civil disobedience in America. And that's why they had to ban these substances, because these guys are going crazy.
Because
And
they're
they said
starting to know too much.
know too much.
Yeah.
So there's that angle of that particular train of thought. And maybe it's true. Maybe it's an awakening to a place you don't go. But then there's also the flip side, saying these things are detrimental. You don't need substance. You basically need natural pathways to enable you to access your inner self.
So the alternative path is usually
Yoga?
medication.
What about
Sindio?
yoga?
Yoga,
Breathing techniques.
breathing techniques, or medicine, taking pills. Sindio?
No pills.
If you have depression, you take this pill. Those are the three paths. Sindio? So whichever is the most profitable path is the one we will hear about the most. That's how the world works, I guess. Sindio?
But is there a business to be made in these psychedelics and stuff?
Of course,
So
bro. Of course. People have these mystic things, but these things are dangerous, bro.
They've legalized it in Amsterdam, correct? Like you can buy mushrooms. You can't take it in public, but you can do them.
Yeah.
Is there any other state they have? Maybe in America in certain states?
There might be other parts of the world where they are legal, but I don't think so. Maybe in the bush, bro.
Okay.
In Africa, there's a lot of places where people have been doing these things for forever, like in Gabon.
In Gabon?
Yes. Gabon, they have a psychedelic called the Iboga plant.
Iboga plant.
And this is one of the most powerful ones. And people have found out that it's very good for getting rid of addiction to opiates. And those are the most difficult addictions, opiates, heroin.
Which is also a plant, right? Well, cocaine is a plant, poppy.
Opium is a plant,
is a
but
plant, yeah.
but it apparently when heroin grabs you very, very hard. So yeah, guys use this and they get out of it. Also PTSD, gone. So yeah.
Actually, in Southern America, cultures basically give kids as rite of passage the ayahuasca plant.
Yeah, kidogo ile.
Kidogo.
Ya kufungua
pathways.
Kidogo. Man, so crazy.
You seem like a person who's been exposed to the world, and that's why you're sort of seeing beyond the veil in a way. What are some things that you think people should look into and awake from it?
I think because of music and succeeding in music and all that comes with that, meeting people, traveling and all that, maybe I packed a lot of life into...
You have a lot of city miles.
You could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as for what I think now, I think everyone has their path, bro. And I think you'll find what you'll find and you won't find what you won't find.
Do you think religion is a fallacy?
I think it's necessary. I think the more I'm becoming the monster what's the saying? If you live long enough,
You
If you live long enough, you become the monster that you.
yeah, the one you either die a hero or you being
Bas, you
long
die a
enough.
hero. Yes,
Yeah.
like I can see, or the world works. The world has always been like this. The world has always been like this, and nothing is gonna change where that is concerned. Not that we don't push for change, but I'm more accepting of that. The more things change, the more they remain the same kind of
yeah.
thing, and it's crazy, bro.
Now, what's now? If you look at your future, what are the plans now? By the way, bro, like outside of music
Mm.
and crypto,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing like to get the bank? What are you working on?
Man, I just do me, bro. I am I'm an adventurer, bro. I can't even put it in words. I've done so many different things. I've been so many different people. I've ran a marketing agency. I've done talent management. I've done so many different things. I feel like I've lived 100 lives already. So at this point, I do what, bro?
So no, maybe let me frame it this way: knowing what you know now, if you were
Yeah.
to go back in the past
Yeah.
10 years, what business would you start?
Oh, 10 years ago now.
And
Crypto.
no,
Crypto.
forget crypto.
Crypto. Woo! Bro, I bought Bitcoin and it was like $100 or something like that.
If only. Aside from crypto, anything else that stood out to you that you're like, fuck, I should have done this?
Mm. Vlogging. This shit was too easy, bro.
But it's not too late for you. You can still start a vlog channel.
Yeah, but
But vlogging here won't get you the money you need. I mean, 100,000 views, you're making $200, bro.
do you think we can have a guy like Aisho Speed here?
I mean,
Like a
eventually,
guy who's given his life to streaming. This is what he does.
no, they will be. I guarantee you, there'll be Kenyan streamers. There'll be Kenyan.
From a rich family.
No, there's.
Has to be a rich kid, eh?
Here's the
Because
thing.
the streaming itself doesn't pay enough.
It takes one viral clip to make you publicly available.
But does that publicity convert?
Now, here's the thing. If look at Ashton Hall, right? Ashton Hall was doing it for so many years before he became this known quantity.
But that routine, bro. Hey,
Right.
huko ni majuu, bro.
Now, if you look at streamers,
Uh-huh.
you can't just be pumping out content and then all of a sudden one clip goes super viral, and then that puts you on the main world stage. You see, for us Kenyans, the game plan is you can become popular in your country where everyone knows what you're doing, but that doesn't generate in terms of money in your pocket.
Yeah.
So you have to keep up with the consistency, you have to keep up with the good content, and you have to keep up with content that's globally appealing. Because one of these contents will relate to everyone around the world. What
think
happens?
so?
Yeah, because what happens in social media, we have this shared consciousness. Because a reel that goes viral in America that's comedic to them is also comedic to us.
But not the other way around. We don't.
Correct. Now that's why we're
Vitu
making,
zetu, bro, azibambi the
correct.
world.
Now that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, as Kenyans, we need to sort of appeal to a broader audience. So maybe it's inviting more international guests, but eventually the plan is you be consistent and there's a topic that will relate, that will get you a certain guest, that will become so popular, you will get global attention. And when you get global attention, the revenue ads from there start pouring into you. And then all of a sudden you start making $2,000 per video instead of $200. Make sense? So the name of the game is consistency. You just have to build your billboard big enough to a place where someone across the pond sees it.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of skewed against creating from this side. There's no. I mean, yes, if you can blow up, but then now you can get deals on the side. But can streaming pay, like,
Not to the level of...
not to that level of
If
of sustainability?
that's what I'm saying is there'll be someone to do it in Kenya, right? And then
Yeah.
we'll be like, oh, this is what they did, and we follow that path.
Okay.
Now the thing is, if there's a Kenyan social media influencer, content creator / whatever the fuck, who makes it to a global stage, I'll have more respect for them
Yeah.
than I would an American creator, because we are fighting an uphill battle over here. No businesses advertise on YouTube or Instagram or so on and so forth. How many fucking businesses have online shops over here? Very few. Like Connect Coffee sponsors us, right? I'm trying to get a discount code made
Yeah.
where the viewers can go on their website and put CPP for 10% off. But they don't have a website that works. Neither does Java. I mean, they're getting into e-commerce, but e-commerce is where we can benefit the most from. Right now, Akina Kisiangani and all these podcasts, they have a really solid community that send them M-Pesa.
So that it has to be that straight line.
It has to be that straight line.
Yeah.
That's the exchange
Yes.
proposition in our
Yes.
country.
Yes.
And if you want to do it that way, yes, you can make money.
Uh-huh.
There are very successful people who've done that. But we want the international moolah. We want that dollar.
Why?
We want that Bitcoin value.
Why do you want Maju audience?
Because it just means more money.
And why would they be keen to watch African content?
Now, here's the thing is that's why we have to. Every podcast has a unique take on things.
Mm-hmm.
Eric does things in a different way versus Kisiangani would do things in a different way versus Sajid of CoffeePump who does things in a different way. Right? You sort of have to put your flavor to conversations. And if it rings true with an audience and you bring on, first of all, interesting people that are trending, interesting people to you that you feel the world will benefit from, then you have a say, right? But you also have to be unique in the sense that you have to be you.
And now because us we don't, there's always a push from that side. Oh, Joe Rogan, there's a hype that comes from that side. But does our content have appeal on that side? I ask that because I just wonder if it's make more sense to put effort into being locally huge or to growing that way.
You have to understand is the steps to this. You have to be locally, regionally, internationally.
In that, it has to be
in
that
that
way.
order. Unless I get lucky and I have a fucking Andrew Tate come on, and then Andrew Tate gives me Christian Tate, all of a sudden I've bypassed locally, regionally, and I go internationally. Then I can go and start DMing people, hey, I had Andrew Tate on my podcast.
This is who
Would
I am.
you like to fucking come on?
Yeah.
Right? But I've sent Andrew Tate like 10 fucking messages back to back. Until he finally reads it. Yeah,
Did you ever get
one
back?
of these days he's going to read it. And one of these days he's going to be like,
Man,
why don't you come to Dubai? We
I
shoot.
DM'd him when he was still like on IG, bro. Those days when he was still accessible.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
And did you respond?
I was trying to put him and Kibe together. Yeah, he got back. But this is before he made this he made crazy money with crypto.
Crazy money.
Yeah, with a coin called Pancake.
And what he was saying is he misses the chase. Because he wakes up,
He's too rich.
he wants to buy something, it's there.
Yeah.
You know, he needs a new watch, it's there. He misses the grind to be able to buy something expensive.
The diminishing utility of money.
Yeah.
First $1 million is so second million is like 10th million.
But his money, do you hold it in that high pedestal where
Hey, money is important, bro. Money. What?
what is DNA doing now do you have ambitions to have tens of millions in your bank account just lying there, waiting for you to spend it?
Of course, I want to be as liquid as possible.
So what are we doing for that?
See, now that's the thing. I don't want to, it's nothing for me to speak on at this point. I think the things I've mentioned that I'm doing, that should provide a way.
Can we get rich with crypto?
Yes. Well, people have done it.
But bro, not leverage trading. Leverage trading is gambling.
Crypto, if you buy these assets that like Bitcoin and all those, it can work. There's things that can work, but I don't want to be the guy who's telling guys this is a path to do it. I want to just do it and then people will.
Because it's a risk. So XRP, do you think there's a probability that it goes and scales?
XRP.
Bro.
G's and XRP maxi. Me. These markets are, man, since I was last here, bro, these markets are so manipulated. Yani, bro, everything is a scam, bro. So inside the scam, you have to
Ride the wave.
You have to ride the wave inside the scam. Like all financial markets are manipulated, but
100%.
I think I've seen it a lot more clearly
Do you think
in the
silver?
recent past.
You know, gold has been seen as the proverbial medium of money throughout the ages. Whether it was when we were in Old Testament, New Testament, gold was always there, right, as a medium of money. So there's a lot of people saying it's just buy physical gold and silver as well, because those would be the forms of transactions in the future as currency devalues, and maybe Bitcoin gets hacked into, or quantum computers break the code of Bitcoin and can track everything. In fact, AI has been told, so AI has been said to be a very dangerous tool for crypto. Have you heard the reasoning?
About I will have heard about quantum computing and
Yes.
how they can maybe just it can be much faster.
So apparently through these AI algorithms, they'll be able to break down the blockchain
So they
and
say.
assess where money goes to which wallet to find out how much tax you've paid or not paid.
Yeah.
You've heard of that. And that's why the utility of Bitcoin and crypto was so popular. And usually what happens is technology adoptions, especially in the criminal world, if it gets really mass adopted against baseline structures as an anti-establishment process, like Bitcoin was being used, some satellites phone early on was being used, or just some sort of technology to bypass authority. There was a huge mass adoption with crypto early on, especially on the dark web. And that's why its popularity started increasing, is because...
So it gets a bad rap because
it
it was used by criminals.
Yes, exactly. And you see, the thing is, drug dealers were paying each other in crypto. And when the shortage happened and COVID happened, a lot of them they tripled their net or quadrupled their net worth because crypto all of a sudden went and skyrocketed.
Hey, bro, this story of yours is Jabare the end.
No, I'm being serious.
Continue.
I'm being serious.
Continue, I'll debunk. Finish.
Because you see, the thing is...
No.
Check this out, yeah? When you have cash structures...
I think criminals have always used... I mean, money moves either way.
Money, but through wallets.
And a lot of banks have also been...
Through unnamed wallets.
Yes.
You see? We're doing... Let's say we're dealing in drugs over here, hypothetically.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I'm buying white powder from you, white stacks, snowflakes, you know? And you want money. I'm not going to give you...
That cannot be traced.
I'm not going to give you cash, dead presidents. Fuck that.
Okay,
dead presidents, you know, where are you going to bury it? What are you going to do? Which bank will accept $1 million deposit without paperwork to say where it's come from? So,
HSBC.
Thank you.
HSBC were moving money for the Sinaloa cartel. And they were fined for it.
Exactly. So you see, the thing is,
the
government puts structures.
Whether, you know, crypto, real money, ainanga difference, bro.
No, hear me out. You have wallets, right? You have these cold storage wallets where you transfer crypto and it goes, and you can put it in offshore accounts, and you can't track the names
and
to those
it
people.
Doesn't have a name on it.
And then from there, you basically have structures that take it to shell companies and siphon it throughout the system. And
Wash
then
trading.
Basically goes into, it basically goes into payment gateways and Visas and MasterCards, and then donation websites and that want to raise money for this person or that person. So it's all these, you see what I mean? You can't track and siphon it as well as you can do via the medium. So cash was basically limited, bank transfers limited, crypto hidden.
And this is good or bad? Because you're looking at it from the sense of it can be used to do bad things.
So what I'm saying is a lot of the criminal organizations, the methodologies they have for storing money, sending money, or using things to like block signals and avoid IP trackers, a lot of the technologies they evolve and adopt are quite advanced, and they come to the mainstream much later. Do you get what I mean? So if quantum computing and AI can solve and track and do these things because they can do such complicated transactions in a fraction of a second, they can break the blockchain, track everything.
Then the money will not be safe.
Then the money trail will not be safe. Do you see where my logic is?
I see what you mean. I think this is the money. Crypto is the money of the internet,
Yeah.
and until something better comes along, this is what there will be. But I get what you mean about the reputation that crypto has for being used by criminals in the early days. I think that was just a stage of crypto's journey, and now it's becoming more and more mainstream. But let's see how it goes, bro. I think that by the time Trump leaves is when we'll know truly where the future is for.
So no plans, do you
for
think
crypto.
the SEC
Yeah.
dropped the case against crypto as well? Not case, but really they just dropped it off. So that maybe that's a positive light for.
Yeah. Then CZ got pardoned, the Binance guy. Yeah.
There's who's the guy for Ethereum? Some the guy-
Ethereum, this guy, I forget his name, bro. He has a
we'll put it up.
Vitalik Buterin.
That fucker.
Yeah.
You saw what he said is that quantum computers are a threat towards the blockchain technology.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, it was recently. Kim, I'll send you that article. You can just put it up over here.
Okay.
So
But the governments I think the governments are leaning more towards central bank digital currencies than that. Just I think that they would rather have a digitization of the current money than a new financial architecture. But Trump keeps saying how the financial architecture is broken and it needs to change.
So as we wind things down, bro, one of the last things I wanted to ask you was about your rehab journey, like, or not specifically alcohol, not touching it. What led you to that point? What led you to saying basically, this is not for me, I don't want to do this? And how? I'll ask a follow-up question after.
Siku ilifika, bro. The day came. The day came for me to stop. Or not. And I had to make the hard choice because I have kids. I have people, I have a future. Yeah.
And
everybody has that choice.
Did someone tell you that? Were the third parties telling you, guy, you need to stop?
By that time, of course, we've gone too far.
Was it hard?
Of course, hardest. One of the hardest things I've done my whole life was my journey towards getting clean, bro. Getting off of.
And how long have you stayed off alcohol for?
1 day at a time. 1 day at a time. That's all that counts. Yeah, nothing else counts.
It doesn't get easier.
You don't count days. Does it get easier? Maybe with time it does, but
because the crossway is the same. Maybe your strength increases.
Each day is its own, because once you assume you have a period of time long enough under your belt, then you start getting sloppy and then you're done.
And so does a relapse always happen? Is it bound to happen? Is it something that's just like physics? It's no way to stop it.
No. Some people get clean once and it's over. Some people, 1,000,000 times. I think it depends on you. I think it depends on how serious you are and also how lucky you are.
And what did you do to stop yourself from drinking? Did you check into a program?
AA is the best so far. These free meetings at churches around Nairobi, that works.
They help.
Bro, it's magic. The community helps.
Respect, man. Because I'm trying to understand addiction a lot more. You know? Because you're dealing with people who may have two different personalities when they're on or when they're off. And you're not sure if it's a chemical imbalance, you're not sure if it's a disease, or they're possessed by a spirit, the spirit of alcohol.
Or a bit of all.
And trying to understand the person behind it. That's always it's been a very curious journey for me, you know? What I can say about it is just it's a testament to the human spirit, man. Because something so difficult, waking up and deciding that you don't want to do it anymore, I commend you for that, man.
It's life, bro. I think everybody has hard choices to make. And the more you're doing things you don't like, the more you're making those hard choices, the better the better you're becoming as a human being.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, we try.
So the next 5 years, what do you want to achieve? What does it look like for you?
Next 5 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm such an adventure guy.
Just put the mic closer, yeah?
I'm such an adventure guy, bro. I'm always like looking for something fresh. So I can't say for sure, but I would say maybe on a farm somewhere in the bush with 75 children and a Starlink and a laptop and a studio and goats and cows.
Inshallah.
I
think that will happen, bro.
Let's see.
Thank you for coming, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
This has been good. This is probably if my energy was a bit off. Did it seem off because I've had a long fucking day?
No, bro.
Sorry, man. But
the pod is the pod.
We're going to have more of this. You're going to come on anytime you want, bro. You just let me know.
Part 3.
We need to do another one with Kibe as well. I think that was banger. We'll get
shout
that.
To the homie.
But I wanted to, because I haven't had you for an intro episode. Usually intro episodes, I've realized there's a bit of, it's like an awkward dance.
Like getting into the groove.
Getting into the groove. But we sort of, because we've met once, now we've hit it off. I think the next time,
home run.
It's magic, bro. But thank you, my brother.
We're good.
Cheers. Thank you so much for coming.
Pamoja.
Where can people find you?
TikTok, DNA Mr. Dreams. Everything else is a scam. Let's go.
We'll link everything in the description. Guys, this has been Coffee Pump. Appreciate you checking us out. We'll see you in the next episode.
Let's go.